Hello, it's 3 p.m., November 23rd, 2020. Welcome to the weather update. And quite a stormy morning across the area. A lot of heavy rain, even some thunderstorms across the area. That's right, we even had thunderstorms. And the National Weather Service talked about this because this is a lightning strike caught on a camera. If you can hear that, but that's the thunder from it. Let me turn that up. Well, you're going to be able to hear that. I don't know. But wow, in November. That's all part, and there was a special marine warning issued. Some of these storms were on the strong side, uh, and this is what the radar looked like this morning. So this is another look at the radar. I guess we can't make it any larger. You can't make it larger here. So this is another look at the radar this morning. You could see all the reds that were out. Those were thunderstorms. So we actually had some thunderstorms uh, across the area this morning. We didn't get any here in Mineola, but there definitely were. And there was actually some severe weather. If we go to another weather service office to our northeast, they actually had a tornado warning on the Cape, which is crazy. Um, a tornado warning. That's right. So if we go to the tweets here from NWS Boston, you will see that they actually had to issue a tornado warning. They had special marine warnings, damaging winds, wind gusts in Cape Cod. So they actually did have some severe weather in Cape Cod. Wind gusts to 61 miles an hour and 63. Severe thunderstorm warnings for parts of the Cape. Um, it's just this really humid air. So here's the tornado warning that was issued for South Yarmouth and Yarmouth, Massachusetts, which is insane. And this is what it looked like on the radar. Look at this. That's incredible right there. That's just incredible. Look at that. Wow. So you can look at that, all that red. Man, that is insane. That is insane. So really some really severe weather that happened, especially to our east. The line really got worse as it went to the east. So let's take a look and see if this line caused a lot of power outages. Just out of curiosity, I know let's see, Massachusetts only 128. So luckily, it doesn't look like they got too many power outages. So let's look at our current weather conditions across the area right now. And you will see temperatures are dropping. They got quite warm earlier on. Uh, right now, though, they are dropping to 49, 51. So generally around 50 degrees. Gusty winds, 38-mile-an-hour wind gust at Farmingdale, 39-mile-an-hour wind gust at JFK, 43-mile-an-hour wind gust at LaGuardia. So we are seeing some strong winds out there. I want to just give you a sample of what some of the observations were across the area this morning because it got quite warm, especially on Long Island. So 49, it is now 49, but if you look at this morning, we soared up to 60. The dew point got up to 57, and I think the further east you go, the warmer it got. So we'll look at West Hampton. We're going to look at West Hampton. So right now it's 50. But West Hampton made it up to 60. And yeah, very, very juiced up air. Very juiced up air. And a lot of rain, too. I could see a lot of rainfall. And we're going to be looking at that next. So we're going to actually go ahead and look at them. I'm surprised that the Weather Service doesn't put the rainfall totals together. But we can look at them on the map here. And we'll look at precipitation. And we'll do it since midnight. So, yeah, look at some of these numbers. So you can see here, yeah, 1.79. You can see the East End got a lot more rain. 1.79 at West Hampton. 1.64 in Wainscott. 2.24 report of that in Eastport. You head west, though, toward Ridge, it's 1.01 inches. Waiting for this to move along here. 1.36 at Lake Ronkonkoma. And as you head into Nassau County, it's 0.91. So it goes down as you head west. It's not as much, and as you into the city, you're more like in the 3/4 to half-inch territory. But boy, the East End got a ton of rain. If we look even further east of our area, like in Massachusetts, I'm sure they got even more. Yeah, I see some high amounts there too as well. There's a 2.54 at Old Saybrook. Let's see how the Cape did. Not as much rain there. I'm surprised. Look at the. Oh, these are some really high amount. Over 2 inches in these areas. So this is really some tropical moisture that came in and really just brought us this heavy rain. It got drawn up ahead of the cold front, and we got soaked as a result of that. And it was quite, like I said, quite impressive to see. And like I said, even some thunderstorms in the mix, which is quite unusual. Hopefully, the Weather Service will release some rainfall totals. You know what, let me just check, 'cause sometimes they do. Because I usually like looking at the official ones from the Weather Service, if they have released them. So let's see if they have. And we have to look at the public information statement and see if they have. Nope, they have not. Okay, well, hopefully they will. Hopefully they will. So I have the Ventus Sky pulled up because I want to just look at the radar from this morning again. And you can see that the first batch of heavy showers and thunderstorms, this is the first batch that moved on through. You can see here, this was the first batch that moved through around 2 a.m. It mainly hit Suffolk County. And that was pretty, that looked like there was some embedded thunderstorms in there. And then here comes the other batch that came through this morning, and really gave the more of a wide affected more of the area, but still the heaviest activity was out over the East End. But this was some pretty heavy rain across the area, some pretty heavy rain that wound up, and you can see where the cold front was. So again, a lot of humidity, a lot of tropical moisture. That's what's enhancing the rainfall. Warmer than normal water temperatures, of course, helps to get that going. So yeah, pretty impressive event for this morning, and like I said, it really just it got even worse as it moved out over the Cape. As you can see, these darker reds here, and like I said, there was a tornado warning for some of these cells. You could see, yeah, you could sort of see how. I don't know if you could tell where exactly the hook echo was, but there was a tornado warning for the Cape. I mean, this is November. I mean, come on, we shouldn't be talking about this in November. This is crazy. This is just nuts. So, well, with that behind us, we are mostly clear now. I'll look at the satellite. So you'll see we are mostly clear now. We've cleared out and drying out across the area with the northwest winds coming in. So let's go take a look and see what's going to be happening now for the week ahead. So I'm going to first start the upper air pattern, so you can see the kind of upper air pattern we're in and why we're seeing what we're seeing. So we have this little trough coming through, so that's why it's cooling down. It's bringing some colder air in for tonight into tomorrow, but then the ridge builds back. Temperatures start rising on Wednesday, and you will see we got that westerly flow again. But one thing you'll notice is that we don't have a zonal flow anymore. We have some more troughs and ridges, and that means more weather to speak of. So you'll see this warm up again on Thanksgiving, and then here comes another trough that'll bring some colder air in for next week, and then a deeper trough as we head into December. So, and then after that, it looks like we're going to be dealing with a cutoff perhaps, and this looks fairly deep, and that could sit over us for the first couple of weeks of December there. So it looks like we are getting into more of an active weather pattern. Luckily, that zonal flow is breaking down, and we're seeing more of a typical, typical pattern here, and that'll mean more shots of colder air, not frigid air, but cold air nonetheless. And one of my viewers constantly complains about the cold air. Well, if you don't like it, go move to Florida. I'm sorry, dude, but it gets supposed to get cold here, right? Not supposed to be warm. All right, so let's go ahead and look at the surface, all right? So you will see here, there is our system pulling out. We have this high building in, bringing us some fair weather for tomorrow. And that high sticks around Wednesday, but then you'll see this weak low that approaches us on Thanksgiving, brings us some more rain, and then we dry out after that, and then another weak high builds in, and then another stronger system. This is Monday now. A stronger coastal low develops, and then we bring this front through, and we cool down, and we see some colder air. And then another nor'easter comes in. So this is more of a typical. Now there's that cutoff they were talking about that's going to sit over us. That might keep things wet for a good part of December, and then it finally moves away. And once it does, it's going to get cold. Looks like a pretty good shot of cold air right there. So if we look at our temperature anomalies here, if we look at our temperature anomalies, you'll see as we head, we'll go above normal again after tomorrow. We're going to be above normal, and then we see a cool down as we head into December. So we do see a cool down with some warm air involved. I mean, nothing really drastically cold. Looks like the coldest of the anomalies is in the southeast, but still, it's not going to be above normal like it's been. So we're seeing more cold air getting into the picture. So taking a closer look at our area as far as the temperatures go. As we head into tomorrow, temperatures drop tonight into the mid-30s. Tomorrow we go up to the upper 40s, a little bit below normal. Tomorrow night we drop back into the mid-30s, and then we see that warm up Wednesday with the 50s coming into the picture. And on Thursday you can see that really warm air trying to get in over 60 degrees with that weak low coming through. So we're going to be dealing with clouds and showers. And then for Friday, we're still above normal here, around 55 to 60. Still above normal for normal high is supposed to be around 50 now. Upper 40s to around 50. So above normal that day. But we start dropping closer to average on Sunday. And then you'll see as we head into that first week of December, temperatures drop quite a bit, and we see some cold days. But you can see that we're going to be dealing with there's that coast. Look at that really fine division there. Hopefully we'll stay in the cold air at least so we don't get into that warm air. But that's pretty much what it looks like now. We can look into see when our next chances of another moisture event goes. Dew points low tomorrow, and then they come up again Thursday with probably not like today, hopefully not like this morning, and then we dry out again by the weekend. So we're gonna have some clearing skies. So tonight and tomorrow, clear skies. Cirrus rolls in tomorrow night, and then we're dealing with clouds Wednesday, Thursday. Friday, we'll try to clear it out of here. But I still think we'll be dealing with clouds. I think Sunday would be our next sunny day. That looks like nice and clear over the island that day. And then the clouds roll back in on us again, and then we get that colder shot of air next week for the first week of December. And it's going to be feeling more like December should feel. So let me go ahead and look at the NAM as well with sky cover so we can get an idea. This is the 18Z NAM, which we'll use. I guess it has enough of tomorrow. And NAM seems to want to roll the cirrus in around 1 o'clock or so. Hopefully we can salvage most of the day tomorrow without having to deal with much of that cirrus and have a clear sky. Looking at the 12-kilometer NAM, which would be our next chance for precipitation. I'll have to roll this back to the 12Z model here. So you can see the tight isobar. So we'll have some breezy conditions tomorrow, getting a little better toward the afternoon. And then our next chance, you notice a little snow upstate. Our next chance of precipitation would be on Thanksgiving for Thursday. It looks like some showers around. So that's pretty much what it looks like for us. So enjoy tomorrow. Enjoy this afternoon with the sun out. And then we're going to be dealing with some clouds for a little while. But the pattern doesn't look too bad. It looks like we're getting into more of a normal pattern. So that's good. We're getting temperatures a little cooler. We're seeing more troughs developing, not so much of a zonal flow. So it'll make for more weather in our area. So that's going to be it for this weather update. Take care, and thank you for watching.